Okay, so now that you have read that article and talked with your partner, I'm hoping that some of the things that you said were that the topic sentence was right at the beginning of the paragraph and that it was very clear and exactly detailed enough to know exactly what the paragraph would be about. I hope you also said something along the lines of it being well organized in a specific order with only important details. Now, what you're going to do next is there is what we call an IVF. And what that is a way to create a clear, detailed, central idea. Because as a reader reading a summary, the very first thing they want to know is what are they reading about? And to do that, you need to use the process called IVF. So IVF stands for I, which is identify the item. By item, it is referring to the topic or the subject. So we've learned so much about subjects in grammar time right now, so you should definitely know what that is. The V in IVF stands for the verb. So you need to select a verb that paints a clear picture. And when it's talking about selecting a verb, it is the worksheet on Canvas that looks much like this. So it says IVF summary sentences, and then down the side of it has a whole list of verbs. So you need to pick one that really adds and is exactly what's happening within the text. The next part is the F, which is finish your thought, and that should be a T. There's a typo. So finish your thought. You need to go into deeper detail about what the subject did. And to do that is where you pull the most important details from the text, put them into your own words, add a couple of sentences, and you're good to go. So I want to go over real quick just what this is. So this is called an IVF summary sentences. So what happens is you read an article, and within the article you need to identify the item. So this is just an example, and it says the book Painless Public Speaking by Sharon Bauer. So that's what the article was about. It was a book, that was the title, this is who it was by. The verb that they selected came off the side over here, and they chose offers. So, and then when they finish their thought, they want to tell them what did the book do. So the book was a number of practical hints for people who are afraid of speaking in front of a group. So then they take all three of these, the I, the V, and the F, and they create their topic sentence, which you find right here. So it says, the book Painless Public Speaking by Sharon Bauer offers a number of practical hints for people who are afraid of speaking in front of a group. So they just take what they did here and put it into a sentence. Here's example 3. It says Unit 7, our environment, in the social studies book. So that's what the article or whatever they were reading was. That was the subject. Then the verb, what did it do? What action? It's saying it explains. And then finishing your thought, you ask yourself, what did it explain? And it said that it explained what can be done to prevent and to repair damage done to our environment. So then they take what they did right here and they create their central idea. So Unit 7, our environment, in the social studies book explains what can be done to prevent and to repair damage done in our environment. So what you're going to do next is you are going to practice. So you're going to get with a different partner, not the one you already worked with. You need to read this article called A Worldwide Loss of Bees, a Growing Concern. It's on Canvas and it looks like this, okay? So you're going to take that article and you're going to fill out just the top portion of this. I don't think you're going to have time for anything else, but if you do, you're going to fill out the top portion, your I, your V, and your F, just like we talked about. You're going to write it in a regular sentence on step 2. Then you're going to pull just the key details from the article. And then if you get to it, you can give it a shot to write a summary paragraph, much like the very first one that you read with your partner a little bit ago. But if you don't get to that, that's okay. The most important thing I want accomplished today is to get this filled out, and then we can even write the whole paragraph tomorrow as a class, okay? All right, if you need any help, rewatch the videos and we'll do the best we can because I'm new to this too.